Good morning. Well, it's Monday, and that means that the first week of my Every Bit Counts challenge is over. So I wanted to share with you what I was able to preserve this week. Okay, we have the powdered lamb's quarter, and I had dried that, put it in the blender, and made a powder out of it to add to whatever I want to add the nutritional value of the lamb's quarter to. I did make some bread with this for a lady's coffee, and they loved it. Now, I also have the dried elderberries. We had picked some and have more to pick, so I didn't want to just process a few. And then I found a recipe that uses the dried elderberries to make a syrup with, so I decided to go ahead and dehydrate them. I did some dehydrated onions. If you've never done those before, they are so good. They are sweet and just crunchy. They just add a great texture to things. But you could also rehydrate them and use them as a normal onion. Now I will say, I did this dehydration in my greenhouse because I didn't want my house to smell like onions, so you might take that into consideration. I did some rabbit stock. We had some rabbit carcasses in the freezer from where I had cut the meat off, and went ahead and just cooked those with some of my onion and garlic skins that I had in a bag in the freezer, and added a little rosemary, so I'm sure this will taste amazing. I had some ground beef that I had put in the freezer about 3 months ago because I wanted to can ground beef, and I never got to it. So I finally did. We went ahead and took it out, thawed it, I cooked it, and then I put some beef broth on it instead of just water to give it a little extra boost. So I'm really excited about all of this. My canner can hold 14 pints, and so when I filled all my jars, I had some ground beef left over that was already cooked. So the next morning I went ahead and used it to make some taco soup. So I canned it also. I had dehydrated some tomatoes with Italian herb seasoning and Parmesan cheese on them, and did that a second day also because everybody loves them. They might not last as a preservation, but they can. It just doesn't happen. I also used some of my herbs to make some oils to make salves with. That's another way of preserving things. And made some black drawing salve out of some of those. I also have an echinacea tincture going to be able to use that throughout the winter. And that's about it for this week. Stay tuned for next week because I think it might be a little bit better. If you're not doing this challenge, you can. You don't have to have a garden or a homestead to do it. You could go to the store, farmer's market, buy some produce, and go ahead and preserve it and put it on your shelves. It'll make you feel really good about what you've accomplished as well as what you have saved for in the future. Until next time, from Open Hand Farm to you, blessings on your day.